They spoke louder than they needed to. They laughed at your expense in front of everyone. They looked you dead in the eye and made it clear they had no respect for you. And what's the first instinct? Most people react. Some raise their voice back. Some try to explain themselves, to save face, to reclaim a little dignity. But here's the truth. Every reaction is a transaction. You give away your energy, and they collect the interest. But a Stoic doesn't play that game. A Stoic chooses silence, not out of fear, but out of clarity. Today, we'll explore why silence is sometimes the most powerful response to disrespect. Why not every insult deserves your energy, and how learning to not respond might just be your greatest strength. Because some battles aren't worth fighting, and some wars are won by walking away. Have you ever felt that burning urge to respond when someone disrespects you? To fire back, to prove them wrong? It feels like strength in the moment, but it's not. Marcus Aurelius said it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. See, when someone throws shade, it's like they're casting a hook. The moment you bite, you're not in control anymore. You've handed them the keys to your emotional state. They say something cruel, you get angry. They belittle you, you rush to defend yourself. They win, not because they were right, but because they pulled you out of alignment. A Stoic understands, reacting is not power, it's surrender. Because when they can provoke you, they own a piece of you. And that's not strength, that's dependence. True strength, it's in the pause. It's in that calm refusal to take the bait. When someone disrespects you, your first instinct might be to ask, what did I do wrong? But here's the truth. Their words say far more about them than they ever will about you. Seneca once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." The same applies to character. It's not the one who is insulted that is weak, it's the one who insults. Disrespect is a loud confession. It reveals insecurity, lack of discipline, a mind out of balance. Think about it. Have you ever seen someone truly calm, centered, and content lash out without reason? Rarely. So why take it personally? The Stoic doesn't absorb the insult, they observe it. They recognize it for what it is, a projection, not a truth. When you realize that their disrespect is about them, not you, you gain your power back. You don't have to carry what they throw. You simply let it fall. Silently, gracefully, unmoved. Silence isn't weakness. It's a form of wisdom most people never master. In a world where everyone is shouting to be heard, silence becomes power. Think about the last time someone tried to provoke you. They expected a reaction, a burst of anger, a desperate defense, maybe even tears. But imagine this, you say nothing. Just stillness. And in that stillness, they lose control. Because silence is unsettling, especially to those who thrive on chaos. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Silence gives you the space to choose your reaction, instead of being dragged into theirs. It's not passivity, it's presence. You're not ignoring the storm, you're simply refusing to step into it. And the most powerful part? They don't know what you're thinking. That mystery is disarming. It throws off their script. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to fight for your worth. You just need to protect your peace. And sometimes, that means saying nothing at all. Think of your energy like a currency, limited, valuable, and easily spent. Every time you argue to be understood, every time you chase an apology, Every time you try to fix someone else's perception of you, you're paying with your peace. But not every insult deserves a transaction. Before you engage, ask yourself, will this matter in 5 days, 5 months, 5 years? Most of the time, the answer is no. And that answer is your freedom. A Stoic guards their energy like a warrior guards their blade, not because they're afraid of battle, but because they know what's worth fighting for. Your peace, your purpose, your progress, those are sacred. So before you give away another hour to anger or explanation, pause, ask, is this worth the cost? Because wisdom isn't just knowing when to speak. It's knowing when to walk away with your energy intact. There's a popular myth that silence equals weakness, that if you don't clap back, argue, or defend yourself, you've lost. But that's just noise from a culture obsessed with winning every exchange. The truth? It takes far more strength to walk away without bitterness than to fight with fury. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." And that's the Stoic way. When someone disrespects you, you don't have to match their energy. You don't have to lower your standards just to meet them where they fell. Instead, you rise, you step back. Not out of fear, but out of clarity, because peace is a higher ground. Walking away isn't giving up. It's choosing yourself over the need to be right. It's saying, I value my state of mind more than I value proving a point. Because in the end, your calm is louder than any comeback. So the next time someone disrespects you, pause. Don't raise your voice. Don't explain yourself. Don't get pulled into the storm. Just breathe and remember, your silence is power. Not because you're afraid to respond, but because you've outgrown the need to. Choose to respond like a Stoic, with calm, with clarity, and with intention. Because the strongest voice is often the one that says nothing at all. If this message speaks to something in you, subscribe for more Stoic wisdom delivered daily. And until next time, stay calm, stay clear, stay grounded.